Coming up, as part of our Comfort Spectacular, you can cradle your feet in comfort anytime you want with our all-new memory foam slippers, a $30 value for free. Made of a soft and luxurious velour top with durable anti-slip soles, the form-fitting memory foam insoles shape to your feet for unmatched custom comfort. And they're yours just for trying the WalkFit Platinum Orthotics, giving you pain-free comfort and stability with every step you take.
They feel great. There's no pain.
I can do a lot of those things that I'd given up that I thought I'd never do again. I can do them now.
The pain in the small of my back, the pain in my knees, and certainly the pain in my feet were gone, and that was unbelievable.
I will never not have them because I will never go back to living with pain again.
It sure changed your life. You bet it does. You get rid of pain, it's going to change your life.
And you can be free from foot pain too with the new WalkFit Platinum Orthotics. You've read about orthotics. Doctors have known about them for years. They're medically and biomechanically engineered inserts that go in your shoes to get you out of pain. 7 years ago, the world was introduced to the original WalkFits. Since then, 5 million people have improved the quality of their lives. Now, WalkFit proudly introduces the next generation in comfort and stability, the WalkFit Platinum Orthotic. We've taken good and made it better. Still with its BioLock heel cup and customizable inserts, but now with a patented gel pad for added cushioning and shock absorption. There's nothing like the new WalkFit.
The beauty of an orthotic is that it aligns the foot and ankle. Then, everything else goes back into balance with stability and comfort.
Just imagine dancing, bowling, playing golf, shopping, or just going for a walk in comfort and without pain. In the next half hour, you'll learn how the WalkFit Platinum Orthotics can help you walk and live more comfortably than ever before. Now, from the Mall of America in Minneapolis, St. Paul, please welcome podiatric surgeon Dr. Selner and co-hosts Mimi Ubadam and Stuart Pankin.
Hello, Twin Cities!
Wow!
And you all have WalkFits in your shoes, right? Yeah! Woo!
You know, it really is amazing how many people are now walking pain-free because of WalkFit orthotics. People just like many of you and you at home who had foot pain and foot-related pain. We're talking leg cramps, aching knees and hips, lower back pain. And it all began with their feet. WalkFit orthotics went into their shoes, straightened out their feet, and the other problems went away too.
Stewie, you've heard me say this for years. It's alignment, alignment, alignment. You align your feet and you help align your whole body. You know, as a doctor, it is so gratifying to hear from so many patients and friends whose lives have been dramatically affected by wearing WalkFits. They're up, they're out, they're golfing, walking, shopping, doing whatever they want to do, pain-free.
But you're probably all wondering what we're doing here at the Mall of America. Well, we have a couple of big announcements to make, and what better place to come than the biggest enclosed shopping and entertainment complex in the U.S.
Talk about being on your feet. Under this roof, there's a full amusement park with dozens of rides. It's an underwater adventure area and over 1.5 miles of walkways.
The perfect place for our big announcement. Stewie?
Well, it's been 7 years since people began putting WalkFits in their shoes. A little over 3 years ago, the last time we got together, there were 1.5 million WalkFits sold. Today, that number has more than tripled. Now, there are over 5 million happy WalkFit users.
And we're talking worldwide. WalkFits are being used by people in 58 countries on 6 continents. WalkFit orthotics are now the #1 custom-fitted orthotic in the world.
Because they work. Heel spurs, hammer toes, bunions, shin splints, knee pain, hip pain, back pain. Most of these problems are aggravated by poor alignment. WalkFits are true orthotics that when you put them in your shoes, increase your balance, stability, and alignment.
And we've heard from literally thousands of people out there. All had one thing in common: pain. WalkFits went into their shoes and the pain went away. I got a chance to fly around the country to meet just some of those people.
I couldn't believe going from that severe pain to no pain. No foot pain, no ankle pain, no arch pain. And it was like, oh, I can walk again. I don't hurt. I can move. I can be normal. I can work. I can be on my feet for hours. I am out of pain. There is no pain. There is no pain.
A couple months ago, I found out I was a borderline diabetic, and the things I have to do to change it is to exercise, to eat better, but the exercise is the most important part. Well, it's not always that easy to do that when you're a large person. I walk with my wife a lot, but I have trouble keeping up with her. And I try playing catch up the whole time, and it doesn't always work. Or in the past, it didn't work. Now it does. The pain is gone in my knee. I'm still losing weight. I can't see myself walking without these things now. One day I had pain in my feet, pain in my knees. The next day I had no pain at all. And the only difference was putting them in my shoes.
I couldn't walk. At the very worst, my feet would get so bad that I literally had to turn my feet and walk on the sides of my feet. I must have spent well into the thousands trying to cure my problem, and with my feet, nothing worked. The WalkFit orthotics are fantastic. It's the difference between doing the things in life that I want to do that I love, or just getting through the day with limping around with as little pain as possible. They're the reason that I can run and that I can just have a normal life. I can walk barefoot. I can wear pretty shoes. I can do everything I want and not have any pain. I will always have them, and I will always wear them.
Now, we've seen these blocks before.
Yes, they represent your body, your foot, your ankle, your knee, your hip, your back, all the way up. When everything's aligned, it's stable. But what happens when your foot or your ankle goes out of alignment? Everything compensates. Your bones can't support you, so your muscles try, and you end up with pain somewhere between your feet and your back.
But WalkFit's help.
The beauty of an orthotic is that it aligns the foot and ankle. Then everything else goes back into balance. The WalkFit makes you feel a whole lot better. As you can see in this animation, if you're out of alignment, the whole body suffers. The ankle breaks down, the knees turn inward, the hip drops, the back tries to compensate, putting incredible strain on all your muscles and tendons. But with the WalkFit, you help realign the heel and ankle. The knee straightens, the hip realigns. You're putting your entire body in better balance with stability and comfort. Remember, we're not just treating a foot problem, we're treating a body problem as well.
So how quickly can you expect to see changes with WalkFit, and how dramatic can those changes be? Just a couple of days ago, I set up shop here at the Mall of America. Hundreds of Midwestern folk lined up to test the orthotics, and they were astounded by how the WalkFits could instantly improve their stability and balance. I'm going to push down.
All right.
You resist. Don't let me do it. Without the WalkFits, Janet was a pushover. But when she had a pair of WalkFits under her feet,
Out of control!
her heels didn't come up, her toes didn't grab, and her weight was properly supported, giving her strength and stability. What do you think?
It's all the difference in the world.
Oh, that's pretty impressive. That's amazing.
Okay, that's it. James! James, look at this. Look at this.
Me, him. I'm gonna do it again. You resist. What do you think?
Unbelievable. It works.
Wow! Oh, much better!
What do you think?
It's good.
I fell over.
I know.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. That did not just happen.
Wow. I didn't move.
No, you didn't move because you're all balanced, you're all in alignment.
Do it again.
You know, I've been sitting over there watching you guys, and you always think there's something up with something. That really changed my balance. And I'm telling you, I'm on my feet 10 hours a day. I'm desperate for something different. And I just can't believe the difference it made in my balance. I kid you not.
Well, I love my orthotics, Doc, but this WalkFit looks a little different than the old WalkFit.
Well, Mimi, we still have the same effective WalkFit design as before, but we added a specialized gel pad where it counts most, directly under the heel. With this gel pad, you get much more cushioning and protection.
But everything else that made the WalkFit so effective is still the same, right, Doc?
The shape of the new WalkFit is the same, and the support and the stability are the same. It all begins with a BioLock heel cup. It supports both sides and the back of your foot to help lock the foot in and keep the heel from rolling. This is extremely important for stability. Then you've got your metatarsal and sagittal arch support. This helps distribute the excessive forces so you land evenly and correctly. And most important, the WalkFit flexes to help absorb shock and then returns the energy to your foot to help you walk. Your foot actually conforms to the WalkFit, not the other way around.
We discussed this during the last show. It's like those back chairs that place your back and spine in the correct position to alleviate the pressure and the pain. And the WalkFit does the same for your feet.
Exactly. And we still have our patented Comfort Arch inserts. 3 different thicknesses. These are going to give you the kind of fit and comfort you want the very first time you put them in your shoes. We now have an orthotic that protects, stabilizes, cushions, and absorbs shock like nothing else.
I've been wearing these for, I bet you, 3 years now. I've got a pair of my work boots, and I got a pair of the shoes that I wear around the house all day. Every pair of shoes that I wear, I have. If I don't wear them, then my feet ache again.
I tore my ACL in my left knee, then I tore the one in my right knee. And after that, I said, okay, that's it. I'm not going to play anymore. WalkFit has changed my life. I never thought that they could do what they do for me. It's amazing.
I was to the point where I would just, kind of crawl, almost literally crawl. I kept living on the premise that it was going to go away. Well, it didn't go away until I discovered the WalkFit. I'm able to get up and not have to hobble before I go to move and do more things than I was able to do before. If I didn't have my WalkFits, I'd be back in pain. I'm most assured of that.
This is an incredibly good product. I am not being paid to endorse this. I love the product. I felt that it was a good thing to let the manufacturer know how happy I was with the product and how our patients are happy with it. And I would tell anybody that this is the right thing for them.
I wear orthotics in my shoes every day. The fact is that they've changed the way I live. I always thought the pain in my feet and legs were because I was overweight. I now walk and exercise more with comfort and with much less pain.
Athletes and those who could afford them have been using them for years. Until now, they've just been too expensive. Finally, there's an affordable orthotic everyone can use. So affordable that even if you own the old WalkFits, you want the new WalkFit Platinums.
We'll be right back.